Do you ever find yourself scrolling through Instagram, seeing your friends go on exotic vacations, your colleagues driving luxury cars, and influencers flaunting luxury lifestyles, and you're feeling like you are falling behind? Well, don't worry, you are not alone. You see, this feeling of inadequacy has a name. It's called the social media comparison trap. In a world driven by social media, it's easier than ever to feel like we are falling behind financially. The game has changed. It's no longer about keeping up with the Jonases next door. Now we are bombarded with images of wealth and success from every corner of the globe. We are constantly comparing our lives to carefully curated highlights and reels, forgetting that social media rarely reflects reality. So, if you are tired of comparing yourself to others and want to take control of your financial future, well, stick around because I've got actionable tips that could change the way that you see wealth. Number one, let's actually talk about this social media illusion. You see, one of the biggest lies that social media sells us is the illusion of effortlessness. You see influencers casually posing with luxury cars, vacationing in Bali, or wearing the latest designer brands. But here's what you don't see: the credit card debt, the stress, and the hours of work that have been put in behind the scene. Studies have shown that over 60% of social media users admit to only posting content that portrays them in a positive light. Remember that time you treated yourself to a nice dinner? Did you post it online? I bet you did. And no, I'm not judging. Now, think about all the times that you had simple meals like ramen noodles at home. Did you share those? Probably not. We usually show off good moments and hide the not so great ones, which can lead to a misleading picture of how our finances really look. According to a survey by the Royal Society of Public Health, social media have been linked to increased feeling of anxiety and depression, much of which stems from comparison. This mental toll can affect not only your emotional well-being but also your financial decisions. Secondly, let's talk about the instant gratification culture. Have you ever bought something just because you saw it on social media? Don't worry, you are not alone. Social media platforms strive on creating FOMO, the fear of missing out. Whether it's the latest gadget, it's a trending new fashionic item, or it's a must-visit restaurant, we are constantly being pushed to treat ourselves. While there is nothing wrong with enjoying life's pleasure, this constant barrage of buy now messages can lead to some pretty bad financial habits. A study by Credit Karma found that 40% of millennials have spent money that they didn't have just to keep up with their peers on social media. And the average American household now carries a debt of more than $6,000 in credit card. This cycle of overspending to keep up with the Jonases can sabotage your financial goals, whether it's saving for a home, whether it's paying off the student loan, or building an emergency fund. But the good news is you can break the cycle. Later in this video, I will give you some actionable steps on how to do just that, so stick around. And thirdly, let's talk about something deeper: the mental toll that this constant comparison game can take. Researchers have found that constantly comparing yourself to others can lead to feelings of inadequacy, envy, and low self-esteem. And we begin to question our self-worth, asking, why can't I afford that? Or why am I not as successful as them? This thinking can lead to what is called negative self-talk, where you constantly put yourself down. Studies have also shown that chronic self-comparison can even impact our decision-making abilities, leading to impulsive financial decisions like unnecessarily spending and taking on debt to match a perceived standard of success. There will always be someone with more money, more success, more everything. And that's why it's essential to recognize that the comparison game is unwinnable. Comparison is the thief of all joy. Now, let's talk solutions. The key to breaking free from comparison trap is to reframe your relationship with money. Instead of viewing money as a status symbol or a way to keep up with others, start seeing money as a tool to live a more fulfilling life. So, how do you do this? Number one, set your own financial goals. Don't let Instagram influencers or your neighbor's new car dictate your financial sources. What's important to you? Is it owning a home, traveling the world, retiring early? Once you've defined what financial success means to you, it's easy to resist temptation to overspend just to keep up with others. Number two, create a financial plan. A financial plan is like a roadmap. Whether you are saving for an emergency fund, whether you're paying off debt or investing in the future, having a plan will help you stay on track. The clearer your goals, the easier it is to become resistant to the pressures of consumerism. And number three, track your spending. If you are not tracking your spending, you are leaving your financial sources up to chance. Use apps like Mint, or you need a budget to keep track on where your money is going. You'll be surprised how many small purchases can add up over time. And now, let's talk about the power of gratitude. One of the most powerful ways to escape the comparison trap is to practice gratitude. When we focus on what we already have, whether it's our health, our family, or our financial stability, it's harder to feel envious of others. Research has shown that practicing gratitude can improve both our mental and financial well-being. A study from Harvard Medical School suggests that people who actively practice gratitude tend to make better financial decisions and feel less pressure to keep up with their peers. So, how do you incorporate gratitude into your daily life? Number one, start a gratitude journal. Every day, write down 3 things that you are grateful for. They don't have to be big things. It could just be a cup of coffee or a good conversation with a friend. But by focusing on the positives in your life, you start to see that you already have more than enough. No need to be envious. Number 2, reflect on your financial wins. Did you save an extra $100 this month? Did you pay off a credit card? Small wins are still wins, and they deserve to be celebrated. Acknowledging your progress will keep you motivated and prevent you from feeling like you are always behind. Ultimately, your financial success isn't one size fits all. Your journey is unique, and it's time to stop letting social media dictate your financial goals. Define what matters to you, whether it's retiring early, traveling the world, or giving back to your community. Your financial goals should align with your personal value, not the values imposed by Instagram or TikTok trends. If you've enjoyed this video, then you would like this one. It's coming up right now.